I remember getting it.
Can you get the mic ready again today?
You ever like stepped into a conversation?
shut up.
Hey, get the fuck! Don't touch my personage.
I'm wearing your favorite. I mean, too colorful for you, but you like Golden Goose.
Are those Golden Goose?
Yeah, damn.
Oh, damn.
Are those Golden Goose?
These are Golden Goose.
Wow.
Yeah, they make
those
some
are
great.
There you go, Brian.
Italian company. I think they're made by a husband and wife.
The French.
They're
Are they?
French?
French.
They're not Italian?
Not Italian.
Is that right?
The French.
You sure?
Positive.
Because I bought a pair in France and they were a lot cheaper, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Look up. Are you sure? You would know. I think it's Italian,
Look it up.
but maybe I'm wrong.
I like how you got this on button. Right
Yeah,
there,
I just let it out.
little V.
Let it out.
A baby V. So you don't want to get too crazy. Just have a baby V.
You show off the chest a little bit.
I
don't
do,
mind
but
it.
I feel a little bad about myself today.
Just today?
Well,
What, dude? We're talking.
now, hold on.
We're talking.
Now, hold on.
We're talking, man.
I
So
don't like
don't
that.
interrupt him.
I don't like the way he said that. All right?
Trying to fix my
Now
mic
listen up.
here. Keep swinging my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Brian. As you were,
Hey, how was Ontario, you fuck?
It was amazing.
How was that drive, though? Was it as bad as
You know
thought?
what? It was an hour. The longest it took me was an hour and 40. I was
that on
very
Thursday or
surprised.
Friday?
Friday.
Yeah, that Friday would get you.
It'll get you, but usually it takes longer than that. I'll take the 145.
I know people are going to send us stats. You know has the worst traffic I've ever been in? And I've been in LA over 10 years now.
Wait, hold on.
Seattle.
Oh, that's bad. Huh?
the
Bro.
worst.
Is that right?
Well,
The worst.
because we were there with Buster because Buster lives out there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Buster, why? Because we want to go 20 miles because we're in Tacoma. It was like 20, 25 miles. Tacoma to downtown Seattle. We're going down there to hang out.
Yeah.
And I looked down. I'm like, 20 miles. This take us maybe 30 minutes max, bro. 2 hours.
2 hours.
And Buster was telling
So
us
many people moved there and they didn't have time to
a lot
build
of people,
the infrastructure.
They can't because they're across water.
That's
so a lot
right.
of it's crossing bodies of water, so
Yeah.
it's 2 lanes.
Yep.
So it goes 2 lanes, 5.
So
2
unless you
lanes,
got a
5.
ferry, fucking hilarious.
The traffic was bad.
It's because the IT moved out there, right, or something, or what's out there that?
There's a ton.
I'll tell you.
Boeing's out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a.
But I heard Boeing was leaving there.
Yeah, but they're there.
There's still a lot. Everybody moved
Yeah, no state tax.
No state tax.
You know about that?
I
saw you light up, Kat. Have you been to Seattle?
I have not.
Oh, it's
so no
beautiful.
state tax.
I do like the cold.
Are you sure?
And the,
Wow.
Well,
like,
I mean, Buster
rain.
lives there.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. If you're gonna move there, the houses don't have AC.
None
Because
of
it
them?
doesn't get that. Well, I think maybe the newer ones
It's
do.
always damp and cold, and it rains
So
a
they don't need it.
shitload.
So like we got this
Yeah.
Airbnb clearly haunted. I had to sleep on the couch, but
Yeah, that shit was haunted,
it was
dog.
clearly
That shit
haunted.
was
It was
haunted.
100 years old. Oh, and I meant to send this to you and Tripoli and Eddie Bravo. They had a huge family tree
Yeah.
of the Rothschilds.
Interesting. Very
Just like on a
interesting.
mantle?
Yeah, like
You might have been in one of the houses of the Illuminati.
Yeah, well,
Rothschilds?
it was Illuminati prices. But the thing is,
Yeah.
they didn't have AC, so Daddy slept on his underwear on the couch.
Because it was so hot. And humid.
Hashtag good guy here. Hashtag
Yeah.
good guy.
Yeah.
Hashtag no other headliner would do this in the world.
Yeah.
I slept on the couch because
Yeah.
Daddy gets the master, right? Daddy's paying for it.
Daddy's gets the master.
Yeah.
Yep.
And can we
And
call
Daddy's big, so he
Now,
needs
can
a
we
big-
call it masters? I feel like that's a little.
We're not going to let them dictate how we speak.
Okay, we'll call it the
I
master.
don't know who the fuck
bedroom,
keeps changing the rules and all the language.
you can't call it master
Where are
bedroom?
they? Are they in a room?
still.
Who
Master
are they?
bedrooms? Doesn't it feel like
That's
that?
weird.
Yeah, but these are the same people that go
Master-
like speech is violence,
No.
and they go, wait,
No.
hold on. Listen,
No.
Yeah,
The
listen.
master.
It's listen,
master-
No, it's
master
the master
bedroom.
bedroom. Stop, everybody.
It's
the
not-
master
that's not.
bedroom, all right. If
What
you
were you
Say it
reading?
again.
master bedroom. No.
Not
Brian,
say-
when
say
you
it
say
one
it
more
for some
time.
reason,
Master,
yeah.
master bedroom.
See,
It's too much.
see.
What
When
would
you say it,
rename
though,
it?
Brian.
I did feel a little racist when I said it.
Doesn't it? I stay in the master bedroom. Anyway, so I'm always in the master bedroom, but then little Val Kilmer stash over there caught himself a little creamy fly in his web.
You got yourself cream and fly in your web.
So
sure
he
as hell
told me, he
did.
was like, oh, I connected with this girl on Tinder or shortkingsonly.com or whatever.
Short king.
And he goes, she's coming to the show, man. I said, all right, Kyle, well, I'll do this for you. If you somehow convince this girl to come back to the crib, you can have the master
You can
bedroom.
have the master bedroom.
And Daddy sleep on the couch.
You're a good man.
And that's what happened.
That's what you call a benevolent daddy.
And a good friend, better boss. I was working.
Well,
Hey, he asked if he had to ask if he could clock out.
It was a work.
He had to ask.
I'm impressed. Well, I did notice, I do find it curious that I was gone for a little bit. You hired some peeps, and everyone is much shorter than you are. and that's okay, but I have,
these two there. Sure.
well, I have some extra shoes. I
don't
said, what
discriminate.
size do you guys take? And they were like a 6 or whatever. And
6.
I thought to myself, everybody is,
you know what?
well,
though?
hold on,
but
hold on.
unlike you to get
Hold
the
on,
job
hold on,
here,
let me finish.
You
Hold
don't
on.
have to be a large man.
Hold on. I was going to say, I went, you got, that's true. Because I would hire nothing but big muscular guys,
Yeah,
which I want to get
you're
to in a
gay man.
second. I'll get to that. But I just thought to myself, everybody is, I mean, you're towering over everyone in your
No,
Thick Boy
Chappelle's normal.
studios
No,
now.
Mark Harley's normal.
Yeah, I know, but for
It's
the
just
most
these
part,
two.
your employees, Kat, everybody, and I was like, maybe you like to lord over them.
No.
Hey.
And Chin's the biggest Korean in the world.
Yeah.
You know what? You are.
What-
He
how tall
came
are
in before. He came in before you.
6'3".
Oh, what would you have done, B? Thursday night show.
Yeah.
Went to
First
Tacoma.
night.
Yeah.
Thursday night show. Hanging out. Jay's thick ass comes running the room. Run! He's gathering everybody up like Captain America.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a guy with a knife or gun out there. He's trying to get in here. And we're like, what the fuck?
He said a knife or a gun.
And we're like, what? So then big David Lucas, he opens the door. He's like, where he's at? And Jay's like, shut the fucking door. Justin, the smaller guy, is like, what are we looking at? Beer bottle. Boom. Glass everywhere. Blood.
Cuts Justin in the head.
What the?
Run.
fuck?
Yes.
So we all go this way. Now, Kyle was supposed to be filming it, and that's why I have him on the road. But Kyle went, I want to live. And
Yeah.
then left all his camera equipment and ran out.
Okay, smart.
So then Jay goes, we got to go this way. Well, it was the only door to the stage. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And it was locked from the outside. Or maybe I just couldn't figure out the lock.
Right.
And then everyone's on me like this, like we're raiding the Capitol.
Oh, I was
I was like
squeezing
that
him.
cop in raiding the Capitol. I was like, no. And I hear Chappelle go, I'm too young to die.
Yeah.
And I went, all right, we're not going to die. And then
A knife or the threat of a knife or a gun.
the gun is what scared me.
Yeah.
Knife, we're going to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But I thought, all right, we got to get out of here because this guy's fucking coming. I don't want to get stabbed or
Sure.
shot. So then when you wonder why I deadlift 600, bench 425 or whatever, this is why. Daddy shattered that door.
Shattered.
Did he?
Daddy
What's
went,
so funny?
What
What's
you
so
did, just
funny?
ran through it,
Oh, I went back up Chappelle. And Chappelle went, no. I went, no, just give me a second.
and you didn't kick. You just
No,
The old shoulder.
the old shoulder.
Straight up shoulder.
and broke through it.
And here's the
was
thing.
it one time to take one time?
One shot.
One shot.
quitter.
That's
The
fear
door-
and that kind of size.
The door shatters on the side, right? But
Yeah.
here's the thing. It goes into the crowd.
Yeah, it went straight into the crowd.
We go, come on. I go, oh my God. And I go, oh, and everyone's like, yeah. I'm like, no. So I went, so, and they're like, what's the matter? I was like, there's a guy with a knife or a gun, but don't be cool. He's back there. Everybody's good. And I was like, what the fuck? And we started walking through the crowd.
Holy shit!
Nuts.
Now here's
We
the
didn't even
thing.
realize it went to the stage.
I had no idea what
It was
to
I
say.
feel like you got to create in that situation. If you run, you might be dead. You might want to sit tight, stay low,
Not if he has a
crouch
gun.
low,
Not if he has a gun.
but you let him come in, and then you just grab the barrel and you do a Krav Maga.
Homie was shredded. The homeless man
Yeah,
was
he
shredded.
was?
He was shredded. He was.
and he's on meth, and that's a lot to do.
That's tough to
It's,
tap.
'cause-
Probably
it's
biting.
because someone outside, because we just had pulled up, one of the audience members was messing with him because he was
grabbed
like
his- took
he was
his
being
legs, he had
loud.
a beer.
You know, like when they're kind of just out there, you kind of
Yeah.
just like ignore them and then
Yep.
they kind of walk away. Well, this dude thought he could just like talk to him, and be like, "Yo, man, stop tripping." It's like, yo, this dude's out of his mind completely. And then what set the dude off is the homeless man had a beer,
Yeah.
and the dude took his beer.
Yeah.
And that's what set him off.
Yeah.
And then
Then
he was
that's
like,
why he
"Dude,"
freaked the
that's
fuck
why
out.
freaking fucked out.
Yeah.
So he's like, man, give my fucking beer back, give my beer back. And then finally the dude like puts it down or, like tries to like walk away and ignore it. But the dude was just
You should
on
have seen
one.
Big J
So
shot.
that's when
he was like, Brendan, get out of here.
No, he didn't
was
say
like,
Brendan. He
push
said
me.
he said my lord.
He was like pushing.
Lord,
me.
Lord Brendan.
He
Yeah.
said Lord Brendan.
Save the Lord.
He was
Yeah,
like
that's
pushing
what he
me.
said.
Then the cheerleader came out and
he's
Chappelle.
protective of his
Chappelle
little
was in my
brother.
ear. He's like, give me an A. I don't want to die. That's all.
Chappelle, you got to get low and bear down and be ready. Yeah.
Dude, that's what I said,
I
dude.
mean, come on,
Dude,
Chappelle.
first of all, David Lucas, 350 pounds.
350 pounds.
350 pounds.
We got
I'm 250.
we got
250.
we got the one.
Jay's 250. Like,
Listen
we
to me.
should have beat
That's, that's
Shaq.
called,
We
that's
should've
called
beat the
the,
fuck out of
that's
dude.
called the 1 ton club, and the 1 ton club has to form a vector and be ready to absorb come what may.
But you know what set it off was Jay. Jay was the one that like
Jay
scared
goes,
everybody.
Well, that'll scare.
Get out of here.
That'll scare the
You know,
fuck out of
Jay's
you.
very serious. He's like, run.
And he's
get out
also
of
he
here.
doesn't get excited. So when he gets
No,
excited,
yeah, he does
That's when
not.
I got scared. I'm like, oh shit. And I go, where? He goes, who gives a fuck? Get out. He's like, it's
Oh,
either
that-
gun or
that would
knife.
scare me.
That's when I was like, what?
That would scare me.
What? I don't want to die either.
So I don't know if I told you this story, but in my home in Venice, a gentleman decided to set up not just a tent, but an entire sort of encampment just right here on the adjoining corner, right there. And I went, and the whole, and then he's in this woman's backyard, and he's just kind of crazy.
He's
And
living,
I go
bro.
over, and I go, you can't do this. And he goes, nah, I can. I'm doing it. I live here. So under my rights. And I go, well, no, you're not. You're gonna move this. And then he goes, no. And I go, well, you're gonna. I'm just telling you, you're gonna.
Yeah.
So I get
You're
confrontation.
dealing with a crazy man. So
Well,
that's good.
now here's the thing.
You take his
He's
beer
not a
bottle?
small guy, and he's in very loose tidy whities.
Hell yeah.
And he gets out of his tent, and now stands there and begins to sort of try to fight me, where he's raising his fist, but he's doing this, and he's kind of, and I go, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, this guy's. He's crazy. I'm gonna have my
stuff
hands.
to
I'm gonna have
deal
my
with.
hands full.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my hands full. Whether he can fight or not, I'm gonna have my hands full.
Oh, big
And
time.
also,
They
he's
bite.
super dirty, and also I don't want to get bit, and also 1,000 reasons don't do
If you
this.
think
Right?
COVID's gonna make you sick, wait till you get whatever they
Right.
have.
My neighbor comes over, who's very hippy dippy, and he goes, whoa, hey, it's okay. And he asks the guy's his name and stuff like that. And I kind of skedaddle. But it was about a
Daddy ran off.
2 minutes. No, it was a 2-minute thing where I'm standing my ground.
But then-
and
but
wondering
then
about
Daddy ran
Sha'Carri.
off.
He said skedaddled.
Yeah, Daddy ran off.
Daddy didn't skedaddle.
Ryan ran, dog.
But I'll do you one better.
But they're gone though, because now I saw on the news,
all
Venice
gone.
is clean.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. So I decide, you're right. I go, I should have run immediately, but instead I'm standing my ground like an idiot, and then I walk off. Well, guess what?
ran off,
When
yeah.
they took down his tent, you know what they found in his tent?
Knife, guns, scissors.
2 machetes.
Yeah.
2 machetes.
He's on the street, bro.
He's on the
Yeah,
street, and
well,
he
you
had
gotta survive.
machetes.
Every
And-
day's the purge for him, dog.
Yeah, and I don't have much defense against a machete. So
No, man.
don't fight guys like that. They're
Well, they're
crazy.
just crazy. And that's what Jay said. Jay's
Yeah.
like, of course you can beat that guy up. But if he's on meth and this is what we found out. He didn't have a knife. He had like a spear that he forged into.
Yeah, it was like a
big long stick.
That's
that
a
he
problem.
It was a stick.
Forged.
You know, the LA City
Spear and meth?
Council, 13-2, I think, voted to have, there are no, in 30 days, Garcetti has to sign it, and it looks like he's going to, no encampments, no tents, no loitering, even under underpasses or on the sidewalks in Los
They're
Angeles.
making it illegal?
Yeah, and in Venice, they're cleaning
All of LA
that
though,
shit
right?
up.
All of
Yep.
everything.
Venice has
But
been looking
Venice
nice,
is-
huh?
Oh, dude, they
You
went
should
into
Daddy
that.
should be able to sell his place now.
We'll see. We'll see. Or rent it at least. But that news,
sell
it dried up right quick once they ran 2 articles.
Well, once that sheriff came out there, was like, hell no.
I love
this ain't happening.
Oh yeah, he just went. That's not your jurisdiction. You have to get to know your unhoused neighbors. He was like, cool, great story, everybody. Now you cannot refuse help if it's offered. So it used to be.
Aren't they just going to lock him up now, though? And then they're going to be out in the street?
what are they gonna
they're
do?
spending. Newsom has initiated a $12 billion bond to raise services for the homeless. The problem is, then you get developers who are like, "I'll
Yeah,
build
that's a
housing,"
nightmare,
and then they
yeah.
make money.
Oh, God.
Now, none of this matters really because I don't know if you've seen. Have you watched this new TV show,
God, it better not be something stupid, dude.
FBoy Island?
What?
No, I can't. I don't like the name. I saw it's on HBO.
Fuckboy.
It said Fuckboy Island.
Does it trigger you a little bit?
No, because I saw because when I go to watch Game of Thrones on the HBO app,
Yeah.
I saw Fuckboy Island and Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, I'm not a 22-year-old man, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch Game of Thrones. But you watch Fuckboy Island.
Is
Is it like a joke? Is it a joke show?
In the past 10 minutes, it makes no sense, the show, but I have to say that
Nikki
the
Glazer's
dudes,
the host, then I might watch.
the dudes make me feel bad about myself.
Why?
All these shows, all the guys are bodied up.
Yeah,
Is
but
their
this
body-
is
their
beyond.
bodies?
This is
No.
beyond. I promise,
You
Bubba.
get to season
Bubba, I promise.
First of all, Nikki Glaser has the best body on the show.
Bubba, look at
She's
me. I
gorgeous.
promise right now, I'm telling you,
But have you seen season 6 of
yes, I have. Now, can I just say something?
Tommy
When-
Fury's on there?
When you see, I understand. I got you on that. I got you. When you see these guys, you say to yourself, what NFL football team did you step off of? And are you playing middle linebacker or running back?
Ooh, I don't
Let's
think-
see what they look
I don't
like.
think I would say that.
But I promise you,
Those are the dudes on the
that's
show?
Nothing. Yeah, just keep going. There are a couple of these guys where you just go, how are you built like that? What's
Well, not
going
them
on?
though, right? You're not saying about
Not those guys. It's those guys aren't
who-
bad,
yeah,
by the
who
way.
you-
But You got some real,
Look at
you got
them.
some real athletes on there, and it's just a little bit. Whatever they did, they got the most muscular guys they could find.
You know what my problem with all this, Brian, is?
What is?
The show, I wish you were focused on the girls.
So does my girlfriend. So does my girlfriend. My girlfriend. There's my favorite guy right there. That's my favorite.
That's your
guy.
favorite guy?
Yeah. That's what
guy.
you want to look like. I mean, for me, that's.
But you kind of look like that. I mean, he's not like
appreciate that.
he's not like massive.
No.
He's shredded
Get
as
that. Let me
fuck.
get some shots of that guy. He's got an Instagram. Let's take a look at that guy for a
What's his
second.
name?
You tell me that, and then we'll just talk. But I need to know if he's
How's
natty
the
or
show,
not.
though?
It makes no sense. Because the girls
get
have to
voted
decide if
off?
they're nice guys or fuckboys. And I just don't get
weird.
it.
Oh, that's what they got to figure
Did
out.
they meet him right away? Or
Yeah, but I don't get it. It's like 50 guys and 3 girls. None of it makes much sense. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I mean, you know. And I believe.
calm down,
I believe,
Brian.
I believe he's
that's not
probably
him.
gay.
Probably gay.
And God bless. But
well, from that one pick, I can.
yeah, I mean, he's
There he is.
He's just stupid. Is that Natty? You don't know, right? You can't tell.
He doesn't look very big. I mean, not
He might be
actually-
natty.
His legs are.
He's actually
teeny.
huge.
His legs are teeny, dude.
He's natty.
You can't tell from these pictures. Yeah, there he is.
What do you think, Natty?
Natty or what?
What do you think?
Stuff.
Well, there he is. There he is. Well, there we go. I mean, you know,
He skips leg day though. That's the problem.
he might. Well, I don't know. Does he?
Oh, he's running the bleachers.
Does he? He's an ex-athlete for sure. Something, right?
Maybe. Really? We're just gonna assume that short black guy's an athlete. Do you not have an issue with that?
Well, I mean, how come you're not doing all the sports? I'm
Hey,
doing
Doing
very
all the
good.
sports?
You don't go on Fuckboy Island if you're crushing in sports.
You don't know, dude.
Oh, he
No.
boxes? Look at he's a
Whoa.
boxer?
No, I don't think he's a boxer. Maybe he's just he's a professional exerciser. I'm not mad at his legs there. You're not mad at that body. Come on.
Oh. I mean,
See that
but-
zoo culture. I mean, dude, you gotta come to zoo culture. That's every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah. And they work out just like that, no shirts on.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, is that acne on his back?
You know what?
Is it acne?
little suspect.
That's not acne. That's probably
Little suspect.
That's acne.
no.
There's some acne.
Either
Is it
way.
acne or vitiligo?
Yeah, it looks like
Either way,
vitiligo.
congratulations to him.
Either way, he's on steroids. Anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey.
you watch it for the bros. That's.
You know what? At
Oh,
the end
hey,
of the
did you
day,
hear the new stuff? Yeah, he's Jack. Congrats. Did you? With the Simone Biles stuff, you see more stuff came out. Did you hear she had a
more to the story.
which is what we
would-
said.
yeah, more to the story.
But did you see? So she had an exemption for medication for Ritalin,
Yes. Yeah.
and she's had it forever.
Yeah, she's been taking it since she was
I
a
guess
kid.
Serena and Venus were also taking it.
There's something
Taking
else.
Ritalin?
There's something else that she's getting that I guess gymnasts get, and it's a case of what they call the twisties, which is that you
No, that's vertigo. So a lot of people get it when they go off Ritalin. So if you've been on Ritalin for a long time and you get off of it, one of the side effects is vertigo or
Really?
like loss of balance. Yeah.
Really?
Here's my thing with and obviously you can't compete if you have vertigo and all that shit. So
But I thought
Especially if
some
you're flipping.
gymnasts get a sense when they do a lot of jumping that there's this thing that's called you feel like you're lost in the air, so you
Yeah.
can't
It's
spot.
called a mental
she doesn't have
block.
that. She's the goat. So
She said that's what she said.
no,
She said she was
she
suffering
had the
from
twisty, but she said it's from. They say it's from taking Ritalin for so many years, then going cold turkey. One of that things that can give you vertigo.
Sure.
So obviously you can't do all those fucking flips in the air because so that makes different. My thing with that, and yeah, God bless her, she should definitely not do it. My thing with that is if she's been doing Ritalin this long, wouldn't Ritalin be a form of a performance enhancer? Because it gives you focus.
Yeah.
So at that sport, wouldn't that be a performance enhancing drug? Which she has an exemption for.
Well, I guess Tokyo believes that, right? But a lot of
that's why they wouldn't allow her to do it.
Yeah.
And apparently, I guess Serena and Venus were also on it too.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, you know, it's
Yeah.
it's standard for children. When kids have ADHD or whatever, it's almost the first thing that they give you guanfacine, which is something that actually lowers it slows you down. They'll give it to you at night. It slows your heart rate down. It's more of a sedative.
Ritalin
and then they'll give you
doesn't.
Ritalin in the morning.
Yeah, Ritalin.
It's the opposite.
Ritalin. Have you taken Ritalin?
I didn't know. I didn't know it was still. I didn't know it was still
essentially
out there.
Adderall, but it's like time released.
It's
or whatever.
Adderall.
Yeah,
It's
Got
Adderall.
it.
a time released kind of thing.
Is that not performance enhancing?
I would
Because
say
you know in the MLB it's illegal. Yeah, so many guys take it. So many guys take it.
I would
Especially
say it
pitchers.
definitely gives
To help
you
them focus.
It helps me focus if I take it. It helps me focus.
Now,
like a motherfucker.
my only thing is, so if again, I don't know how gymnastics works. here's my other thing. I don't give a fuck about gymnastics, but it's interesting to talk about. But if you can't perform without that substance, there's a problem, right? Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
And I don't know enough about her history where she has to take it. But
They asked the same question when somebody was taking beta blockers, okay? And beta blockers, I think
That's
he
for the
was-
heart, right? Or something
Well,
like that?
so beta blockers apparently get you to calm down. It's a little bit like Xanax or something where you won't. So if you have an audition, this guy was a musician and he had to audition for an orchestra and he was nervous.
Yeah.
And he took beta blockers and they were like, is that a form of performance enhancing drugs? We get into these questions.
But that's, I mean, that's more so medical, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a medical exemption.
Yeah.
But I mean, beta blockers might be something different.
But technically, you can't even take caffeine before a fight.
Is that right?
No, caffeine's illegal.
Is that right?
It's a performance enhancing.
You can, but you can.
Like,
you
that-
can't
like
have
I, you know, I
coffee.
used to drink coffee all the time. If when you solder, I forget the Nevada commissioner come like, dude, you can't have coffee in,
What?
in the workout room.
What?
A certain amount of
The day
caffeine,
of the fight.
right? But no, the day of.
And you can never take Adderall? Not a shot. No.
But this is a form of Adderall, so it helps you focus and prolongs your energy.
But it's just different because she's been taking it since she was a kid.
I would
Excuse me?
say,
Like if you're, does it show up in tests?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Bubba.
know that.
I'll tell you,
Adderall?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
A form of meth, pal.
it's an amphetamine salt.
He's all.
It's an amphetamine salt.
He's like if you were applying for a job, right?
You guys aren't going to do random drug tests, are you?
We don't do random. I mean, you need to be on fucking meth for all I care, as long as you get your job
I am.
done.
I would say the way they look at these things is they say the child is dealing with a deficit to begin with, right?
Which is a whole nother subject.
It's a whole nother
All of a
subject.
sudden, now kids have ADHD when back in the day, no kids did.
Well, I a little.
So
I thought it was more back in the day than it is now, right?
No.
Well, let me tell you how it works.
Way more
Let me tell you exactly
Yeah.
how it works as somebody who's, without going into too much detail, but like, this is how it works if you have a child who has issues like this. Okay, you have to be very careful because there's an industry out there, and there is an industry that makes a lot of money off of your child's ADHD
Deficits,
and
yes.
deficits. Okay, and what they'll do, and your kid can be 9, your kid can be even younger, and what they'll do, and is you get a bunch of professionals who start talking to each other, and the kid might need some ADHD. Okay. And then you might want to give him something to calm down at night so he can sleep. But then you might want also, he might be suffering from, I don't know, anxiety or something.
Yeah.
Well, now he's got to see a psychiatrist. And the
Okay.
psychiatrist will, a lot of times, a lot of them, and this is from a pediatrician I know, a lot of them will go, he should be on Prozac or on a. So now you got your kid on an
So-
antidepressant, on Ritalin, and on something called guanfacine.
And probably for life.
And probably, and not just probably,
Well,
definitely for life. And so
And here's the other thing.
And they
They're
don't
gonna
know
say,
what-
they're going to say he's on, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No.
They're going to say he's on focus and he's not paying attention in class. Well, do you think for a second he might not be into whatever the fuck
Thank
you're
you.
teaching?
Well, that's-
Or maybe
that's-
you're-
that was
maybe-
gonna- I was
Thank
gonna
or
say.
maybe you're not addressing it in a way that he can comprehend it.
Exactly.
Do you think maybe you going over fucking the Greek history, the kid's not into it?
Thank you.
And it's
Yeah.
a you problem.
And how much exercise is the kid doing? Are you tiring him out? Is he physically getting his yayas
Yeah.
out?
Bro, I put a not a Apple Watch, but like a fake one for kids, tracks kids. Tiger on Thursday ran 18,000 steps. I dropped him off
So
at
good
9
for him.
a.m., picked him up at 3:30.
So important.
18,000 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so important.
And came home, I was like, he's gonna be exhausted.
But you understand, you
Well,
so you have children that are not only living on sugar, they're also in front of a screen all day and they're never doing exercise. And then what happens is school's boring them because it's not being taught properly. So now your kid has a pathology, and then if you trust the experts, you've got to question a
But,
So they're not-
remember, every expert too, and we have a lot of friends who are doctors. They get benefits from prescribing this medication. They get bumps.
Yes, but yes.
It's a whole fucked
correct.
up industry, man.
So what they're steering away from is that each kid does not learn, every kid learns differently. You know,
I mean,
correct- I mean,
not all of
would you
them,
say
but-
that?
Yes. Look, it's
Because to be able to take, how many kids are in a classroom? Like, there's so many.
There's 40 if it's a public
Yeah,
school.
and I think in
Yeah.
2000, I think it was 2007 or 2000. There was one gender clinic. There was one clinic that dealt with children who were born with, they were intersex. They were born with both sets of genitals or whatever it is, or kids that really identify with another sex. Now there are hundreds and hundreds. Okay, and you have to understand in places like Washington, where you just were, there are 13-year-olds and 15-year-olds that can go to Planned Parenthood or Kaiser, and without their parents' consent, they can get puberty blockers, and in some cases can even get surgery.
Puberty blockers? That's a thing?
Like getting their breasts removed.
Damn, dog. What?
Okay.
You never heard of that?
And so now
puberty
you have in some
blocker.
cases some girls in class, because girls tend to be very socially aggressive when they're
Yeah.
younger, and social contagion is something that's very, catchy. Your friends think one way and you're going to go along with that, and we're social animals, but girls, there's a lot of pressure for that. Boys deal with it a little bit differently. If you look
Yeah.
at, I'm just generalizing. What's interesting is that according to some surveys, some girls are essentially 30% of the class identifies as trans. And that's not what they are. They're just going through a confusing time in their life. But you have an industry now
That will-
and an ideological agenda that will jump in right away and say, you need, let's get you over
You feel
here.
this way?
they're-
Oh,
they're-
let's cut it off.
They're capitalizing on it.
Well, yeah,
Well, now there's
instead
an
of
entry for
allowing
it.
a child whose brain is not developed to go through
Yeah.
whatever they're going through, let them go through it. Let them be 18 or 20 or 21. Let them develop and make their own choices.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
The problem is the exception. Like, I forget the guy who's on Rogan who deals with this. He was talking about this.
Yeah.
He said the problem is sometimes there are 10-year-olds who legit have this
Absolutely.
issue.
Absolutely.
And they should be able to do what they want. My problem is if I was growing up in this time, listen, I loved Robocop. I wanted to be half robot.
Yes.
And if my dad had been like, yeah, sure, dude, cut your fucking arms off and put mechanical arms on. And I'd be sitting here with 2 mechanical arms hating my fucking
what you're
life.
saying is that
Because I was 12.
Yes,
And
as a
I
child-
was confused.
Right.
And I wanted robot arms.
Yes,
My dad
you
wouldn't
can't-
allow me to.
Your prefrontal cortex is not developed enough to make.
I was 12,
to make
dude.
life decisions.
I wanted a gun out of my fucking thigh.
Right. You can't make decisions,
Just-
sound decisions that are going to affect the rest of your life.
No.
Yet. That's why they're children, and that's why you have to allow a child to develop into an adult to make those decisions. That's
So you don't necessarily think every kid out there that is ADHD.
I don't.
That's why I want to be Chin.
I'm saying you have to be careful.
And if the scientists and doctors let me be it, I would be sitting here in a helmet and have abs like that.
That's right.
How many
And I'd be
Robocops
hating my
were there?
life.
I remember I
There
wanted
was
to
3 back in the early 90s, and then
Oh,
they
they
did one
did-
more new one. It was
Yeah.
complete trash.
I wanted to be a cowboy. I wanted to live on a horse and on a ranch.
Yeah, we could do that, dude. At least
still-
I know, right? What the
Except for
fuck?
life. I wanted robot arms, dude.
You got to remove your arms.
Can you imagine my dad was like, yeah, let's take his arms off. It's his body, his choice. Let's take his fucking arms off.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest beginnings of a movie. Remember that?
It's
the
so
beginning?
violent. My dad made me close my eyes,
Right.
and I'd always go like this.
When the computer malfunctions.
Every time I'd go like this.
The computer malfunctions in
When they shoot him,
Yeah.
they just all get their guns out, and there's
Yeah.
20 guys shooting the guy.
Well, in the beginning where they're running.
There it
running
is,
away from-
B. That's what you wanted.
I love the music too.
You wanted
I
that
still
leg.
remember the music too. Orion made it.
Orion.
Orion, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking great. Yeah, my dad won't let me be a robot. God bless him. I'm
happens.
grateful for it today.
Hey, Brian, I saw your little video clip on your IG. The crowd went wild for the
The man dragon,
hate it.
dude.
I hate
man dragon.
like,
Like, they
guys,
were just
please.
shouting it.
And I'm
They
resisting it.
and
but
they
just,
wanted it
the
so
people
bad.
are speaking.
They're begging for it.
Yeah. And
They're
you-
just speaking.
And the way you did it, like, I saw fire. I don't know if you could really see it in this video, but I
it's
saw
just like
fire.
they're screaming for it.
Yeah.
Can't, guys. I can't. What are you going to do with all these people screaming for it? I can't.
I see. I don't hear anybody saying man dragon.
They
Nah,
said,
they were.
You just did it.
look at that. Look at that. That was the most
So
exciting thing.
stupid.
That's the most exciting thing I
So
saw on the
fucking dumb.
fucking Instagram.
By the way, ever since you were
I
like
was so
no,
excited.
every time I'm driving around, people in their cars, man,
dragon.
I'm like, dude,
Now you
the
gotta
other
run
day,
with it?
Yeah, a group of dudes.
Now you have to do it.
A group of dudes pull up next to me. They're just like regular guys, and I just hear, I hear, man, dragon. And I turn, and they're like, hey, and I couldn't help it. I just went. They freaked out.
They freaked out.
It's so fun now. It's like, all right.
This is the best fucking
That goes to
thing.
show you, don't say it doesn't exist, because then people are like, yeah, you know,
Like, yeah, we want
yeah,
that.
you can't. Don't deny. The best way to like have a nickname is to call you something, have everybody say it's never going to catch on. Then people are like, oh yeah, fuck you. I'll tell you.
It's so funny.
How about the racist guy in Tacoma? When
Racist
when
guy?
David, you don't remember?
Oh, for David Lucas.
I heard he dropped the N-word with a hard R
The
Yeah.
hardest Proud Boy are
from
in
the back of
world.
the room.
Yeah. Getting the care you need to stay healthy shouldn't be hard, man, or expensive. Everyone should be able to afford their medications. Check out GoodRx. They help me find the lowest price on my prescriptions every freaking time. With GoodRx, you can instantly compare prices for your prescription at every pharmacy in your neighborhood and save up to 80%. That's 80%, 80. GoodRx is free and easy to use. Many times it's often cheaper than use your insurance copay or Medicare. With GoodRx, you can find discounts for your prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies like CVS, Kroger, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Vons, Walmart, and so much more. GoodRx is the #1 most downloaded medical app, and millions of Americans use GoodRx to get affordable healthcare every month. Start saving up to 80%. That's 80% on your prescription today. Go to goodrx.com/fighter. That is goodrx.com/fighter. goodrx.com/fighter. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance. In 2020, GoodRx users receive an average savings of 70% off retail prices. What's up, guys? UFC 265 is here, and we're doing a fight companion this Saturday, 7 p.m. live on YouTube and Twitch, so you can get it at both spots. But if you want to watch fights and make bank, bro, do it with DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. And they have a heavyweight offer for you guys this weekend, all right? They got special odds boost for all you guys, all right? So for this week, all you got to do is head to the app, find the Brendan Schaub's picks, B Schaub's picks under the odds boost tab. Doesn't matter if you're a new or existing customer. You bet on my two fighters, get your boosted odds, and ride along with your thick friend. And I picked frickin' Derek Lewis and Michael Chiesa to win, to get it done. Two dogs, and you boost the odds. All right. All new users download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the promo code FIGHTER when you sign up. Bet on my parlay of fighters, Derek Lewis and Michael Chiesa, to win Saturday night for UFC 265. Take advantage of your boys' special odds boost. That's promo code FIGHTER only at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Michigan, or Virginia only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER, or in Indiana 1-800-9-WITH-IT, or in Virginia 888-532-3500.
Yeah, fuck you. I'll tell you.
It's so funny.
How about the racist guy in Tacoma? When
Racist
when
guy?
David, you don't remember?
Oh, for David Lucas.
I heard he dropped the N-word with a hard R
The
Yeah.
hardest Proud Boy are
from
in
the back of the room.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
watch
you were in
I
the
watch
back
the
of the-
show from the back room where no one can see me. I just want to see how the show's going from
Yeah.
a fan's standpoint. So I watch everybody set in the back.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and this guy's like disgruntled, and I guess he was giving him shit before he even walked in. They're like, this guy's gonna be a problem. And then the guy's wife said something, David's a fucking roaster. So he's like, wait, hold up, what does this bitch say? And then she said something. He goes, no, hold on, what'd you say? Because then he'll just like
Call her a
use
bitch,
that.
though.
Yeah, well,
Some guys.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, this guy wasn't having it.
No.
So then he was like, no, what'd you say? And he goes, someone around me told me what she said. So he just wants what she said so he can riff on it. And they just shut down. He goes on about a set, and I see this guy in the back. He's like, I came here for one reason only. He's like, we didn't come here for this. He's like, that comic is fucking, and he said that fat ass. I didn't tell you that. He said that fat ass is racist, which doesn't make any sense. David's the
he didn't say anything.
He's a black conservative. It doesn't make sense.
He's a black
David
conservative.
Lucas. I gotta
He's
be
a
David.
black.
Oh, he's the best. It makes
Is David
he's a-
live in L.A.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here in Texas.
Yeah.
It makes he's a black conservative. It's so funny.
It's fucking hilarious. What'd you say?
He goes, am I the only one in here that's sad that Trump's not president anymore?
Yeah, that's
crowd's
one of his. That's one of his
"Boo."
jokes.
He lights them
Because
up.
it's a super liberal place where you were
Yeah,
Tacoma.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then the guys, they're like, all right, so you guys
So
get
he
out.
says he's
They're like-
racist.
yeah, he's like racist, and the wife is like, yeah, we want our fucking money back, and the manager's like, sure, just get out the fucking door. And then David goes, all right, that's my time. And he goes, that is your time. Hard all and
We just called him a racist, and now he
Then he
calls him
did
a.
it.
Wow, that's a confused
I was
guy.
like, oh my god,
Yeah, it was weird.
so intense.
Jesus.
Oh, we went to a place called the Glory Hole, Honey Hole.
Honey hole. They went.
In-
They
in
went
the
to.
gay district.
They went to the honey
gay
hole. They went to the honey hole,
I
man.
almost said Glory Hole.
Yeah.
I wish it was a Glory Hole.
I never heard it called a honey hole. Why haven't I put those two words together?
Honey Hole is fantastic.
what- yeah, what
First
is
of all,
Honey
it's
Hole?
the best sandwich.
Honey pot.
Oh, Kyle, you had the sandwich.
Greatest sandwich.
Best sandwich in Seattle.
Oh, so it's a sandwich place. It's not a gay
No.
bar.
There was
It's
a lot of
next to
rainbow stuff
it's in the gay district, but
Right.
the sandwich is so good on you.
But you like that name though.
The name's hilarious.
The Honey Hole.
The Honey Hole. The best sandwich in Seattle.
What,
Really?
Like what? Just fucking.
How would you describe it? It's like on a really good sourdough.
Oh, got
They
it.
baked
like-
it real good as a tri-tip with provolone and onions.
It's pretty famous in Seattle. Yeah, it's called Honey Hole for God's sakes.
Honey
You can
Hole.
go next door and get a strap on whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. So I went across the street, got selling straw ice.
Hey, hold on, sir. What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
I'm
in the
sorry,
gay
sir?
district.
Sir?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir.
It's for the strap.
Yeah, you get, I mean,
Yeah.
Seattle, man.
Did you bring a souvenir home?
No, I wanted to. Oh, you know what's weird? You know that like the was it the Chet? Remember that Chet district
Yeah.
that they took over and like locked down?
Yeah.
And on the news, you'd think it's like Seattle's like this war zone. It's all gone.
It's
There's
all gone.
nothing there.
Yeah.
It's all wide open.
This is all the media stuff.
And my dad was just in San Francisco, and I was like, Dad, it's like I heard it's terrible up there. Is it just chaos? He's like, what? No, I was at Fisherman's Wharf. I walked
Yeah.
all over the. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, it's
What
not all
the
weird.
fuck?
He goes,
That's
no.
the problem with.
And I was like, what about masks? He's like, no.
No, you gotta
That's
you gotta
annoying.
have an
Seattle, no
exciting headline.
mask. No mask.
Yeah,
No masks in
no
Seattle.
mask. Yeah.
None. Really?
LA's the only place.
Wow.
Oh.
No mask.
No mask.
Really?
Yeah, I went even though we went,
Well, I tell
we
you
walked
what.
to that outdoor Starbucks. I went to that Walgreens and no mask.
Well, Ontario, you go 50 miles outside of LA.
You gotta
and
get
they're
out.
not- they're
You
not
get
wearing
out of LA
masks.
County.
Yeah.
They're not wearing masks.
it's a completely different story.
It's just here.
It's America.
It's just here.
It's America, and they're just like they work for a living. How about that? They're just too busy.
yeah.
Like, the rest of us are just.
Jim, what'd you do this weekend? The boys were talking about your Instagram story
Yeah.
and feed on the road.
You were lit.
Jim's at some.
I was making a joke. I was at an 80s tribute band thing with my girl in Orange County.
Shit, what the?
So I just kept saying like I'm at the concert at DaBaby. It's like so obvious it's not DaBaby.
I thought it actually was the baby's stuff.
It's like little kids.
Who's your favorite '80s band? Is there an '80s band that kind of blows you away or stands the test of time?
You always catch me on these, bro.
No, it's okay.
I'm not gonna think.
I'm trying to think of who in the '80s.
80s.
besides
So,
you
while
two.
you think on that,
Okay, maybe Duran Duran.
You would have loved the museum
Duran.
I went to this
Journey.
weekend.
You like Journey?
Yeah, I like yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Duran
you like
Duran and Journey.
Journey.
Yeah, you
don't
gotta
like
love
Journey.
them.
You don't like Journey, can't be
Oh
friends.
my god.
The baby's like losing a bunch of shit now because those homophobic.
We have current events on him,
slurs,
too,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
He got kicked off.
I feel like he was-
Lollapalooza
I feel
like
like-
an hour before. Why wait an hour before? But tell him before he gets on the fucking plane.
But I feel like I feel like DaBaby.
Ooh. I hate when you say DaBaby.
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 I feel like
When you say DaBaby in master bedroom, it
but I'm
drives me nuts.
I'm street. Yeah, I read those comments, but I feel like he was trying to tell
weird.
people to practice safe sex in a really clumsy way. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was because he was saying stuff about a lot of things. It wasn't just that.
The problem is nowadays
But he doubled
Right?
down. He doubled down.
No?
on it.
nowadays they
Or
can
am I
just come
tripping?
after everything you do. Like you get kicked off Lollapalooza. PayPal's working with the Anti-Defamation League to basically like if you're part of a quote unquote hate group, they decide what that is. So if you're kind of a part of a right wing political action committee or whatever,
If you're a band or
is it
something?
actually a
you
hate
can't
group?
you can't use PayPal. So these neutral
no.
providers, but then
Wait,
people use it for
say that
business.
again?
I know, but don't use PayPal then.
Well, but there are a lot of times it's cost effective, right? You're running a business.
Yeah.
It's hard to not use it. And I just think that's outrageous because they are using their political agenda and ideology to stop people from using their services. It's a problem.
So they're just assuming these
Yes.
groups are hate groups.
When you
Yeah.
start defining what that is, you got a problem.
Well, when you
Yeah.
have a board of 4 white people who decide what can and can't be
It's
done,
a-
it's like Facebook and YouTube. It's
Yeah.
dicey, man.
Yeah.
it's dicey, man.
Super
Big
dicey.
issues.
Chin, you would have loved the museum. Jay Buster and I went to the music. It's got like the grunge exhibit. Quit touching each other.
They're like,
But it had all like.
Kurt Cobain's sad novel entries.
No, it didn't. It
Wait,
didn't have all that.
Hold
It's
on.
called
Did you
the.
go to a do you go to a music museum?
Is
Yeah.
it museum pop culture?
I can't.
Was that it?
Hey, listen.
You know who
I
didn't
can't-
go?
yeah,
You know who didn't go? This guy.
Hey,
in a million
guy.
years.
both of y'all can eat a dick.
This
I
guy.
know, a million years. that you're
Chappelle
not
came
getting-
back. He's like, dude, that Jimi Hendrix guitar and had a piece of hair on. I'm like, yeah, that's the guy who put it in there's hair.
No, I know.
I get a call from my father. My own father I roasted. My father, who I love and respect. I go, where are you? He goes, I'm in the Museum of Musical Instruments.
No.
Huh? I was like, I kept for a week.
That
I
sounds
kept
I would.
Did they have an exhibit on didgeridoos and guitars? How many strings in a bass?
But Jay's like, dude, you should have went just to see how much Chappelle knows about music. He was like, it was insane. They would show like a Nirvana T-shirt,
like that.
and he could say the city, the day,
I love
the
Chappelle.
year.
Oh, yeah.
He was like,
You're
man,
special.
yeah.
They knew exactly.
Yeah, like Rain Man music.
They
love
had
you
this.
for
They said he was like
shirt-
Rain Man.
They had this shirts that Eddie Vedder wore, and I said, Jay, I know exactly what concert he wore that at. It was 1992
Wow.
Pink Pop Festival, and I go to YouTube
Wow.
and I would show Jay where exactly
Jay
where
was
he
saying
wore
his knowledge is insane. And I said, Chappelle, that's your pod, because we're doing on the Thick Boy Network. We're doing this podcast.
Yeah.
He has such an extensive knowledge of music.
Yeah.
Your podcast can be on music.
Yeah,
Sure.
Oh, I'm rebranding it. We're
Yeah.
rebranding it.
And,
Yeah.
and
Don't say what it
interview-
is, because then people.
Yeah, I won't say what it
and
is.
you could
But
interview people who
Well, he has all the connections to all these bands and shit. Between me and him, we have all these connections.
Yeah.
We get him on the show. He could dive into his favorite band like every week. Bands you never heard of.
I think it's
Yeah,
great.
no one's doing.
yeah, I don't know how I
It's what
have
you
this
like
insane
anyway.
knowledge for
It's
it
what
either.
you think about and what you like.
Yeah. Well, it goes back to that learning shit. When I was a kid, that was the thing that I paid attention
Yeah.
to the most.
That's
Now
what you
think of in
focused on.
school if they were like,
If they're like, oh no, you got
that?
ADHD.
Yeah, but think if the teacher was like during music, like, oh, you like Nirvana, and then they gave you books about Nirvana, like you'd be stoked.
True.
Do
Yeah.
you know what I had to come to the realization
Man,
of?
shut up. How about that?
Okay.
How about that?
You didn't even give him a chance.
No, that was engaged.
Right.
You know what? I think
What?
about. I think about the fact that I every time I was on a set as an actor, and I came to LA to be an actor.
Yeah.
I always was waiting for it to be over, but I never admitted that to myself. But you know what I was doing on set? I was making everybody laugh. So for me, the only thing I wanted to do was make people laugh around me,
Yeah.
which means I'm a fucking comic. And the acting just got in the way.
Yeah.
So you kind of like realize for
Or
after a
you didn't
long
get
time,
the right acting gig.
No, I got good acting gigs.
No, I'm just
though.
saying, if you were like
Hey,
Tom
Tom.
Cruise.
No, but I did.
Like, if you were
you did
Mission
a lot of fun
Impossible.
stuff.
True though. I know. I've seen what they do. I've seen.
Oh, I don't want to.
But you have
out for me.
Like the
I was on
you
that
saw
one
it,
set, and I was
that
like, get
piecemeal
me
shit.
the fuck out of
I
here.
mean, and what was his name? Shia LaBeouf, and you saw he was in character, like starting fights.
Oh,
he got a
exhausting.
real tattoo, and it's like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
like
That
bro,
movie you were on.
I get
I was
that
like,
you're
oh, this isn't for me. I do not belong.
holding a character the whole time. Like I'm on the Joker.
Yeah,
and-
but then when we did Final Kid 3D, which was similar, right?
that's because we're hanging out and we're writing. we're coming up with
couldn't you do
ideas.
that? Like you could do if you were like a Judd Apatow or Happy Madison type of thing. You could do that,
It would
right?
be,
Or
yes.
no?
If I was coming up with the funny and we were all together, remember we were friends doing this shit together and
Yeah.
sitting around making
It's
each other
Sasso
laugh.
there.
Is it because you don't feel like you were friends with any of those people on
It's
set?
not that.
It's not that.
It's just that there's so many moving parts, and it's such a slow pace and process. I love acting.
Hold on. The slowest pace.
It's a page a day.
They shot one scene on that movie, the terrible
A
movie.
page a day?
No,
Oh,
dude, they
dude.
shot the one scene took all day.
All day.
And I didn't need to be there, but I had to be there.
You got to be in the
And I
background.
had to watch
Yeah. Oh yeah.
with a mask on
With a mask on.
before COVID.
This guy was trying
I
to
kept taking the mask off. I mean, I need people to see me. That cut. Hey, Negro, mask on.
Oh yeah, that was his name.
Negro.
That's what the
Negro?
funny part was.
Yeah, man.
Negro, mask
Did
on.
you watch the movie? I did.
I did
and
not
I was
watch it.
so mad that I did. But I saw him.
Yeah.
Dude, I
saw him.
watched. I can talk about it now, but like when I was on the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar. Awesome. But, you know, the guy had to lose weight. Now he did it. They're like, we'll get you a nutritionist. He's like, nah, I'll just smoke cigarettes and eat one apple a day. And for 3 months,
That's
that
what
dude
he
went
did?
from 186 to 124. And
Bro, a
he
lot of those guys, they get
and bro,
really
I was
into
I was
it.
there for 5 days with him. The guy was in character the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get out of character. And he was that guy. You can
You know
keep
who
it.
else?
I can't do it.
You know who else is like that? Jared Leto. Have you seen that
Yeah.
new? Have you seen his new
Yeah,
look in that
Gucci.
new?
For Gucci
Oh,
Life
yeah.
or whatever?
Gucci.
It looks so good.
You got to see how he
good.
looks.
He
If you're
looks
that good and you
incredible.
can do that,
Pull that
Oh,
up,
there I
Jim.
am.
There you are. Look at you.
There you go. I mean, I can't see any of you. Was the stuntman? Was there any other stuntman around? Did they not have anybody bigger?
Is that the mask you were trying to take off?
Yeah, I kept taking the mask
and
off.
by the way, how long was that scene?
I mean, half a day.
Because all right, get up there, and just shoot between the. Wow, look at you!
Fuck.
Look at you! That's a great time.
It's a great shot.
Where are you? Where that's no, you're not there either.
Damn.
And he was very serious, huh?
Shia? Yes, the most serious.
He went around shooting stray dogs to get into character.
He looks like he's got a little.
He went around what?
That's
He,
fake.
he
though.
went
That's the
around
movie.
L.A. shooting stray dogs to help him get into character. for this
Shooting?
movie.
No, he
believe that.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
No, that's what he said. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
really
his girl came out and said that Twigs or whatever fuck her name is.
FK.
shooting stray dogs.
Got to get into the role for this.
Wow.
Gosh, some of these motherfuckers go far. That's
Yeah.
what happened with the one guy, the Joker.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, huh? Right?
No, because Heath Ledger was
He
just
didn't
a
do
really
that.
good actor who came up with a really cool, interesting way to move and talk, and that's acting.
But
so
he's
I get
copying.
that.
But he I forget who he copied the mannerisms
Nicholson?
of. No, some singer. He copied it to a
no,
T.
Keith Richards, you mean?
No.
a singer?
No. Yeah, it was a singer.
Oh, so he wasn't like.
No.
Well, no,
but
but I
he
mean-
learned the exact mannerisms.
Yeah, but he was big and lanky, and he was very talented. That's a different thing. When you're getting this in the character,
Yeah.
I mean, and
I feel like The
and-
Rock does it right though. This shit looks fun. He's like jumping out
Yeah.
of planes and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You don't have to be like play a character. He's just himself.
or Liam Neeson, like who's like, I'll make a lot of
Yeah,
money,
that'd be
and do a little
exhausting.
bit of acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a little bit of
Yeah. The
acting.
rest of it's action.
Yeah.
And the way
Again-
Jared Leto looked in that one movie.
Dallas Buyers Club.
No, the
Oscar for that.
the one with Denzel, the one I didn't really like at first with Denzel and Rami Malek.
Oh, the little thing.
The way he looked in that movie.
That movie,
Oh,
yeah, he put on
fucking.
weight.
But have you
That was a
seen
body- that was
have you
a body
seen
suit,
how what it's like to shoot an action movie when you run downstairs and stop with the gun out, and it's just piecemeal, man. It's difficult. He's a special dude, huh?
Yeah.
That's your boyfriend. That's your spirit animal right
Yeah,
there.
I wish I was him.
He gets
48 years
into
old.
his character.
Stevie took me on a tour in North Hollywood to all the spots that they recorded in because he used to live in that area.
The
does he-
little things.
Yeah.
Does he
It's
drink
in North Hollywood.
blood of children? He doesn't get old.
Yeah,
No, he
his
looks-
genetics are insane.
I mean, he just
He's
stays
48.
Gosh,
young.
he's 48.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
Jared Leto.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, he looks
wears,
really, really good.
Yeah.
He can sing too, man.
Yeah, there's 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love them.
Yeah. And he's such a fashion king.
Yeah, he was the face of Gucci forever.
49.
He's 49 now.
Pull up that picture of his new role.
Is he what's his nationality?
New role?
Half
Yeah, this-
vampire? Is he vampire?
House of Gucci. Yeah,
He's a child actor.
look at his.
He's one that came up in acting.
Yeah.
Look at him.
It's
an actor.
insane.
It's crazy.
That's
Is
actually
he
him.
there? That's him?
That's Jared Leto.
Where? No.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Wow.
That's incredible.
and I bet he kills that role too.
That's incredible.
He was also in Requiem for a Dream, that drug movie where everybody was like on heroin and shit.
I mean, that's unbelievable right there.
Yeah.
He's a great actor.
Jesus. Gained weight.
Oh yeah, he all about the fashion. I'd rock that.
Just-
That
Thanks,
outfit
could
is
never
so
do it.
fucking fire.
I'd rock that shit.
Brendan.
Not many people
Brendan,
can.
I don't know if I could pull it off.
You want to be that guy so
Imagine if
bad.
I showed up.
What do
in
they call that? Boat neck, right?
That's a
Is it?
U-neck.
You want that so badly, you just don't have the build.
I couldn't be further from it.
Yeah, and all I want to be is I want to be built like I play football, and I don't have that either.
Yeah.
We all want
It's okay.
something we're not.
Yeah.
There he looks more like me. There we go.
What? Right there.
Now he's more my build. All right, Jim, what do you got for us?
Wait, isn't there some video of you in
wanna
a
wear a
fat suit or
bandana
something like
around
that? You have like
When we did a family skit.
oh, is that what it was? Yeah,
the greatest.
you're in like a fat suit or
That's
something.
so
Okay,
interesting,
yeah.
That sketch
That was
it
funny.
would've been-
So, this is a very similar situation to the Liam Neeson one where he did an interview saying that he was hunting down black men after finding out that his friend was raped and nobody asked him for it. He just kind of offered it up. Matt Damon did a similar thing while he was doing a press junket.
That's why these guys don't want to do press and podcasts
Everybody
and shit.
pieces it out.
He was
Yeah.
on Mayor and he's great.
And what he ended up saying was that he jokes with his family, and every now and then he'll use the F slur. And his daughter a few months ago said, "Hey, don't say that. That's the reason why you shouldn't say that." And he said, "Oh, cool. I'll retire this." Because at first he said it'd be fine in his household to say if it was a joke. And now because his daughter convinced him otherwise, he doesn't use the word anymore, even as a joke. But nobody asked him for the story. And now he's getting a
put
bunch
it
of
out there.
backlash.
Oh, he's getting a lot of backlash?
and
But
he's
what he's
saying
saying
that-
is he said he was saying it as a joke because he says in a movie
yeah.
that Stuck on You movie.
Exactly. And
So
his
he's using
daughter
it
was
as a
still,
joke.
yeah, and his daughter still said, like, hey, don't use that. And he's saying that he understands why he's getting some backlash from it. But people just are confused on why he
Even
chose
said
to
it.
say the story because
Tell that
nobody
story.
asked him about it. Just like
They think he should have just kept it to himself.
yeah, absolutely. Because I think it's good that he's admitting, like, oh, I am learning as a person what I should and shouldn't say, what like offends other people, but I just
He
don't
says
know why
fuck
he
a
brought
lot
it up.
in the interview with Marin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's funny.
My 13-year-old reads fantasy novels, and then
Yeah.
a lot of the fantasy novels now have a lot of queer characters.
Oh, a lot, yeah.
So she went down the rabbit hole on YouTube about queer culture and trans culture and all that. So what happens when you're 13 is that you take your dad to task about all things trans and all things LGBTQ, and all apparently she's not learning enough in school about it. And then daddy starts pushing back a little bit because I'm an old school guy, and I go, well, it's not. Let's learn our reading, writing, arithmetic first, and maybe some history as well, and then we can get into that later. But I was the same thing. I'm having arguments about all that, and it just your kids, they change you.
I don't have kids.
Yeah, you'll see. Because they're with the times and you're a dinosaur and they look at you like you're a fucking dinosaur.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's always been that way, though.
Always been that way. It's all good.
What else you got, Jen?
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. DaBaby was pulled out of headlining day 4 of Lollapalooza. I think he recently got pulled out of another music festival.
One in Vegas, right?
So if he
Yeah.
apologized, would he be able to go back in?
He doubled
or is
down, though.
apology not allowed anymore?
But he doubled down on it.
I think there was a time and place where he could have apologized and it could have been fine, but he chose to double down instead.
Yeah.
Respect it.
It really just depends.
Sometimes you got to double down.
Oh yeah, because he came out with like a video.
Yeah, he came out
right
with
after
the
it was,
music
like,
video
double-
right after doubling down on it.
No, like he came out with like a video of him talking about it.
That too,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He did a few things. But word got to Elton John about this, and he, I guess, made a few phone calls that ultimately got him pulled.
Yeah, if
from
Elton
a lot
John
of
goes, hey,
things.
get
Yeah.
this kid
Ooh,
out of here,
shit.
we're going to listen to Elton
And even
John.
Questlove came out and said that he doesn't support DaBaby and what he was saying. DaBaby then came out and said that he didn't know who Questlove was,
he
which
got
a bunch
lit
of people
up for
lit him
that.
up for because he's
Damn.
like such a huge,
Questlove's like a legend.
yeah,
This
he's
guy's
such a
doubling
huge
down hard.
person in hip hop and the rap community. So people
Yeah,
are
DaBaby
now
hasn't
going at
handled
DaBaby
this very
for.
well. Sounds like he has the same PR agent as Conor McGregor.
People
They're
are
just
giving him
not
shit because
handling
they're
it well.
saying if Chris Brown has to come out and give you PR advice, you're definitely in the wrong.
Yeah, even Chris Brown was like,
Yeah, Chris Brown gave him
was like,
that
what are you
PR?
doing, dude?
Chris Brown came out on Instagram and he said, "Get on stage, perform, thank the audience, and get the fuck out. Shut the
yeah.
fuck up." Yeah, he's
Oh.
basically saying that, and then he deleted it. He took it down. But if Chris Brown is giving you PR
Yeah, Chris
advice,
Brown giving
Chris
you-
Brown of all people, you gotta calm down.
You better chill the fuck out. Yeah.
How powerful is Elton John? If an hour before
Right?
he's supposed to go on stage, he goes, hey, I don't want him on stage. Like, all right,
Yeah.
you got it.
music
powerful.
man?
Yeah.
Sake.
He has a residency in Vegas. Elton John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Scarlett Johansson. So she's going to sue
Yeah,
Disney?
Scarlett
That's
Johansson is
smart.
currently in
That's
a lawsuit
smart.
with Disney. Not necessarily Marvel, but with Disney, because they had a contract saying that she was going to pay a certain amount for doing the film, and then she gets a percentage of what the film makes as during the theatrical release. But Disney recently, because of COVID, has been releasing things on Disney, the streaming
streaming,
app
Disney
as well, but
Plus.
you have to buy it from the streaming app. So it's not necessarily for free. You still have to buy it, but you can
Okay.
watch it from the comfort of your home rather than being in theaters, which then significantly affected the amount of money she was able to make from the theatrical
Disney's
release.
like, we're trying to adapt to the times. We can't predict COVID.
But
Well,
they're saying
but
that
the deal
it
they
breached her
penned-
contract.
Yeah, because the deal they penned was that she gets a piece, and she stood to make about $50 million.
Also, be careful. There's a bee in the
Yeah, there's
studio.
a bee.
A BB?
Not afraid of bees.
Yeah, a
real
bee,
bee?
an
Not afraid
actual
of bees.
bee.
Not
Yeah,
afraid of bees.
I was trying
Brian,
to walk
you're
it out
afraid of bees.
earlier,
Not
but
afraid of
it,
bees.
Not afraid of
A bee
bees?
could sting me right now. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't even you just be
Terrified of them, but
you
keep
just
going.
be stoic.
So she's gonna sue.
Yeah.
she's
Disney.
currently suing Disney because they were the ones who put it out onto their streaming platform, not Marvel. And even Marvel is disappointed with Disney putting it out on a streaming platform on the same weekend as its theatrical release. They were
they
hoping
want
it would
to go
come out
theater and then
later.
later?
Yeah,
Disney
later.
owns Marvel, right?
Yes.
She might win this.
Yeah.
And it's not going to go to trial. What they do is they just come to
Settle.
it. You know,
Kind
yeah,
of
they come to a
settle
settlement.
out of court.
That's
But,
what a lot of
Good
people
luck
are
working with
projecting.
Disney ever again, though.
This was her last film, technically.
There you go.
So.
What do you mean?
So she was
With
contracted with
Marvel, yeah, because her character. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen it.
Black Widow's-
Her character dies.
What?
What?
What? Black Widows.
He
My
died.
friend went so bad on it. He's like, she doesn't even have any magical powers. She can just
No,
fight.
Black Widow can just kick.
That's all she can do.
Yeah, she just kicks
I
hard,
don't give
I
a
think.
fuck. Yeah.
Nah,
She's an assassin.
She's the worst.
Oh,
character
okay.
of all time. Yeah, I don't give
All
a
right.
fuck.
I guess it did.
Is there a comic book about Black Widow?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
She's
okay.
a character in it. I don't know if she has like her
Marvel,
own
bro.
standalone comic as of now.
They're only gonna do comics.
Yeah, I don't care. She doesn't have like superpowers, and she's just a
I'm not
gal.
into it anyway.
Yeah, she's a gal. in
When I saw her
spandex.
suing Disney, I'm like, that can't end well. I mean, she'll get money, but
They sit in the cut like,
oh, Disney, people who run the world,
don't
They own
say.
everything, dog.
Disney.
have her removed.
Oh, you're gonna sue us? Okay, okay. Have fun at Disneyland next week.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
then-
God, Casa Bonita.
So what is Casa Bonita? I've
Casa
only seen it
Bonita
from
is
South
a
Park.
restaurant in Denver, and like if you grew up in Denver, it's like you went the worst food in the world, but you had to buy food in order to get to the theme park.
Yeah.
It was an indoor Mexican theme park, and they had it was great, and they had cliff divers, probably
I've been to
teenagers.
this. I've been to
they
this.
they would dive into the water.
Yeah.
and they had like jumping. What do you call them? Like the jumping beans. Like the jumpings that do all this shit.
Yeah.
There wasn't much to it, but it was, when I say this, it was the worst food in the world. But you had to sit there and eat. And I remember we got kicked out because my mom refused to eat the food, but you had to eat the food.
You had shit. They were-
Because it would go restaurant, theme park. So you had to get through the restaurant to get to theme park. My mom's like, I don't want this fucking food. They're like, then you ain't getting in. My mom's like, then we ain't getting in. I was like, Mama, please, dear God, just eat a fucking enchilada for us.
Casa Bonita.
Oh,
So anyone who grew up in Denver idolizes
Knows
this
it,
place.
yeah,
It's
okay.
a shit show, but
It recently became a landmark for you guys.
oh really?
Yeah.
you have-
That's
Colorado
amazing.
If you
landmark.
have kids, everybody goes there. You take it.
Did you have fun there when you were a kid, though?
Yeah, I loved it.
Do they have any money? The South Park guys?
Yeah. Well, they were trying to buy it, right?
Yeah, because Casa Bonita is currently bankrupt and they're looking to sell it. But for some reason, the owners of the theme park came out and said that they're not going to sell it to the South Park creators. The
Oh,
South Park creators
yes.
want to buy it, redo
Make
it so
it
it's like
cool.
a better version
Yeah. It
of
was
what
so
it used
sick.
to be.
Ah.
But they are refusing to sell to them.
Oh man.
South Park's in its 23rd season. They are so amazing, these guys.
A bunch of people from Colorado really wanted them to be able to buy it.
When I saw them,
Well, I mean, that'd be lit.
But the owners are saying
If
no.
they buy it, it'll probably be the greatest place ever.
Oh, this place
Right?
was so sick. I mean, even with the shitty resource they had, it was
But you
great.
had to eat the food.
Dude, hey, the worst
That
food,
is so funny.
the worst food in the world.
She said, I eat that fucking food.
Oh, my mom put up the biggest fight and they kicked us out. I was like, God damn, mom.
I love In-N-Out burgers, right? And I bought.
So overrated.
Well,
overrated.
how about this? I buy one. I ate it when it was hot, delicious. I left it in my car, and after my show. It was night, and I was like, "Let me get a bite of this cold hamburger."
0 to 100.
Well, dude, that lard coats your mouth, and I was like, this is terrible.
Disgusting.
This is terrible.
In-N-Out is only good for its price point. It's not like the best burger in the world.
No,
If you want
Yeah, I don't think it's the
Five Guys
best.
is better.
Is it?
Johnny Rockets. Johnny Rockets is kind of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sit the next round up. Johnny.
I can't remember last time I had a Johnny Rocket.
Johnny Rockets.
Johnny Rockets.
Are you Marty McFly?
Yo, those places are fire. Come on.
God, dog.
Rockets.
We're talking about major chains here.
First of all, I'm mad at your
Change back
shirt,
where I'm
dog.
from. Huh?
Horny.
You're mad at it?
It just says horny.
Yeah.
Do you not like girls?
My friend made it for me, so I told him I'd wear it for him. You know?
He's gonna sell zero
I'm sure that
shirts.
company's gonna do great.
That company's killing it right now.
No.
You guys don't want any shirts?
Fucking
You need another shirt like any STD. I'm not wearing that.
It's just straight up horny. That's it.
Horny. Calm down, dog.
Your friend's young.
Yeah,
he's
my
your
age,
age.
my age.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a young man's shirt.
Yeah.
Horny. Period.
So way to let him know
I don't
without
think I even want him
saying
standing next to
anything.
me when I.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Horny. I didn't either. What else you got, Chan?
You guys are just talking about Simone Biles. She's gonna be coming back.
Really?
Yeah, she's returning to
so
that.
she don't have the flippy.
She's doing that thing, that pedestal thing, whatever.
Oh,
Wait.
Palm a horse.
Palm? No, not the palm.
so
No,
she's-
wait.
she's gonna
Wait.
be-
balance
what?
beam. Balance beam.
She will
Balance
be
beam.
in the Olympics. Then.
yes, she's coming
You
back.
know what's interesting though? Is
but that's-
the girl that took over for her, not replaced her, but the one that. So she was the captain. She's out. Next girl who I think she was
Kim?
born in
Her name
America,
is
but
Kim?
she's
Asian?
South
Or
Asian.
Lee?
She's
Yeah.
Hmong.
Yeah.
She's pretty
Yeah,
too. How
very
old is
pretty.
she?
I don't know. I think she's over 18.
She's pretty though.
Very pretty,
and
yes.
she's crushing it.
May I
the
see
one
it?
who won
got
gold.
gold.
Yeah,
correct?
she's been
Won
killing
gold.
it.
She's
Yeah.
Hmong.
She won gold for the was it the floor exercise or the?
Gymnastics.
I love gymnastics. You're not that into it.
If it went away, I
Suddenly.
wouldn't give a flying fuck.
Really?
No. That's
Oh,
why
it's my-
I
Yeah,
don't.
what-
I don't have a hard
You
stand.
choose it
Listen,
over swimming, or I mean, or at
I don't
least-
care about any of it.
Okay.
No.
What's your? You don't care about any of any of this? How about track and field? Fastest man in the world.
Oh, you know what's interesting about? No, don't care. But you know what's
Really?
interesting is so you know the girl who smoked weed. Remember
Yeah.
smoked weed? It was such a big
Sha'Carri,
deal.
yeah.
Let me tell you this, Chin. Brian. Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
It's the lids.
If you took her fastest time, listen to this, all the uproar of all that stuff. If you took her fastest time that she's ever ran, she wouldn't have finished in the top 3. She would have got 4th or 5th. She didn't have
Wait.
a prayer in getting gold.
I'm sorry. Which one were you talking about? In
The girl who smoked weed and there was
right,
all the
sure.
uproar.
Sha'Carri,
And she got sponsored by Beats by Dre, and people are like, "This is so wrong. All she did is smoke weed."
Right.
Them the rules.
Yeah.
The Jamaicans.
So she wasn't the fastest. I thought she was.
I think
She's
he's
fast
Not
as
even
here
close.
in
I did
America.
not know this.
here.
not even
Fastest
close.
Fast as here.
So hold please.
She wouldn't have. She wouldn't have medaled in any facet.
I thought she
The
was
Jamaicans
fastest.
went 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah.
And the Jamaican who had number 1,
Yeah.
she could have ran backwards. and
Sha'Carri
beat that.
Richardson.
yeah,
That's forgot
Oh,
about
I did not know.
that.
that.
And the 100 meters. Yeah.
Remember how big of an uproar this was?
Well, her eyelashes
she
are
wouldn't
real.
have finished in the top 4.
I did not know that. I did.
You
not
took her.
know
I
If
didn't- I
you
didn't
took
know
her
that
best
either.
time ever, she would. And then she was like, "Oh, I bet y'all missing me now." No, the Jamaicans are like, "What?"
Yeah.
The Jamaicans are all, "You don't think we want to smoke weed, bitch?"
Shut the fuck up.
One, two,
Pretty
and
girl.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, they are 1, 2, and 3, sir,
Yeah.
and they've won
I didn't see it.
everything
It's their
for
national
the past
sport.
11 years.
Please understand, it's only an island of 7 million people or so, and
Jamaica?
and they dominate the world. They dominate
In track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in track, in the fastest people in the world in Jamaica.
I thought that was so interesting.
Yeah, that
How
is
many
really-
gold medals
All the
does
uproar.
All that hype. God damn it! I fell for it. I thought she had a chance to
I was
win
like,
gold.
"Well, we would have got gold. All she did smoke weed." And the Jamaicans went, "Excuse me, we just know." Well, no, all three of us.
forget we're in the
finished.
I beg your
competition.
pardon?
Jamaicans went, "Did they give a medal for 4th or 5th place?" Oh, they don't. Then yeah.
Now, what would the Jamaican women? This is a very good question.
How were they
I'm glad
doing
I'm
against
asking
the
this.
men?
Hold please.
They wouldn't. They
No.
wouldn't even qualify.
No. Yeah, I know that. I'm aware of that. But I wanted to ask you, what do you think? And I'm going to give you a number, and I want you to tell me if I'm right. The 1, 2, and 3 fastest Jamaican women would run a 40 in 4
4.8 maybe.
4.
No, not even close.
No.
No, 4.
You think 4.8?
Look that up,
4.8,
please,
yeah.
Chin.
I don't know how.
How would that?
Because
Yeah.
you can actually, they do it. You can see it. Because Usain Bolt
Wait, they
ran
ran the 40?
4.2 or something crazy.
No, he. First of all, Usain Bolt ran a 4.1 without even warming up.
Is that true?
Yeah, at the NFL Combine.
Is that true?
Yeah, he went to the NFL thing and ran in 4.1 without, but his technique and starts and stuff
Right.
like that. So imagine
He was in like regular shoes.
Yeah, he was he's like in sweats.
I got to see that.
Yeah, it's just 100 meters.
Okay.
So and then what was that? What was
I'm pretty
Sha'Carri's
sure
record?
the fastest man in America is a white boy out of Georgia.
Is that true?
Yep.
Wow. I'm gonna say no to that. It's Tyson Gay. He's black, isn't he? Tyson Gay.
See Tyson Gay?
Tyson Gay.
Dude, get younger.
What do you mean?
He hasn't been relevant in a hot second.
He's right there. Lamar Marcel Jacobs.
Takes over the fastest man in the world.
Oh, he won. Where Usain was not running. I haven't watched one thing of this.
No, you're saying retired.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't.
Like how Phelps do this year?
I don't follow track. and
What's up with
field.
Dominique
I say
Dawes?
anything Because I'm fucking asking a question, man. I'm asking a question.
How'd Usain Bolt?
Oh, there he is, Lamar Marcel. I don't know.
And
He won?
Italian.
Oh shit!
Italian. Yeah.
There you go. He doesn't look
He
fast.
won the
though, does
100 meter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the fastest women's time?
Why are you doing this? It's not.
You're horny.
it's not-
That's why he's doing it. He's horny.
What else you got, Jen?
A horny man there.
This right here. So after this year in Tokyo, the IOC will relook at, transgender people in sports.
Really, it's just
Yeah.
bodybuilding, right? That's what the
Well, yeah, this was-
transgender compete in
No,
bodybuilding.
powerlifting.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, power.
They competed.
She lost.
She actually didn't medal.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
didn't
she
get
didn't
that
medal.
snatch.
And she's
Oh my god!
yeah.
I didn't mean to laugh.
No.
That's
Strange times, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Strange
So,
times.
so she lost too.
Yeah. So then after
She
this,
didn't even qualify.
it's a big one here.
So what are they gonna do?
They're
so
going
what
to change the rules. The rules right now, it still gives an advantage to transgender people, as you can imagine, right?
Well, yeah.
Although
So
she
they're-
didn't win though, so
No, no.
Knows that.
but she didn't even place.
Yeah.
It's
So they're just saying that the testosterone rules are too lenient, so they're going to change it.
Oh,
Suppress
so
the
they're gonna make
testosterone.
it harder.
Yeah, they're going to make
Oh, wow.
changes.
Makes sense.
wait harder for transgender to compete in.
Yeah,
the-
Yeah.
they have to suppress their testosterone below 10 nanomoles per liter for at least 12 months prior to their first competition.
Problem is when the transgenders, like if it's a male to female and they get into wrestling, that's where it gets a little dicey.
Even
Yeah.
weightlifting too, man. That's like, come on.
Do you know that before all of this, that almost all transgender cases were male to female? Almost all. It was almost never female to male, and until
As far as going into sports,
just
We do-
the
Well, the
cases
female
of
to
gender,
male,
what they
the
call
female
gender
to male
dysphoria.
isn't really an issue because they're not gonna.
Yeah.
they're not gonna do well in.
But the case, so typically, according to what I have read, the cases of transgender, like the cases before, say, I don't know, 2015, before all this became such a craze, were primarily male to female, and a lot of children, boys who identify as female when they're younger, a lot of times, by the time they're 18, whatever it is, or 16, become gay men. You know, so it's not that they're just going through something when they're kids. So that's why it's one of the arguments against puberty blockers at a younger age before you're ready to make your own decisions.
yeah.
Again, I wanted robot arms. Remember that?
That's right.
Well,
My dad wouldn't let me do it.
You'll get them.
All right, this happened at Lollapalooza.
Guy thrown out of a window.
Yeah, so apparently the witnesses are saying they had some argument about the wristbands. But this is crazy.
they have a video.
Yeah, it's kind of choppy, but you'll see.
Was that?
Someone threw this guy out that window. And you can tell he's jacked up.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Fucking God.
See, if I was really big and strong, I think I would do that. It'd be fun to throw somebody.
Why did he
out
throw him out of the window?
Some argument about wristbands. Maybe he was trying to sell him something.
Who is the guy? Is the guy limping the one who got thrown
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
And the guy that walked.
The guy that walked out is the guy that threw him, most likely.
Damn, did he break his leg?
God.
No, but I'm sure he got gashed up, you know?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Gashed up, or he got scared and just decided to scoot away on his.
The way he
Get away like a mermaid.
Just dragged it.
That's like a snail. I call that the snail. I
Call that the
slug.
merman. That's the merman.
Wow.
Yeah, that's him trying to win a lawsuit, though.
I mean, that's not.
Look at that. Look.
Yeah.
No blood.
Yeah. There's some blood.
Damn, get up.
Was there
dog.
blood?
Yeah, there's blood right
Yes, but also like get up.
Yeah, but also, yeah, get up. I'm with Brian.
That's not how to protect yourself. That's bad self-defense. Unless you're in jiu-jitsu, I guess, and you're crabbing up.
I saw Sam Tripoli post this.
Oh, I saw
See this one?
this morning.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly.
Twitter world.
Real interesting today. You know, with 99 or whatever % of people dying are the unvaccinated from the new COVID stuff, and over 90% of hospitalizations, especially in Florida, are among the unvaccinated. A female doctor was on this morning, and she made the best analogy. She said that being vaccinated is like wearing your seatbelt, that it doesn't guarantee you won't get in an accident, but if you do, you have a much better chance of surviving. Hey, get your shots. I don't like wearing masks, and it's you people who aren't getting the shots that has brought this mask thing back. I'm just saying. Take care.
As a guy's been through everything, he seems pretty good.
Bro, look at that comment. He gave Nicole and Ron that jab years ago. People are fucking insane. What the fuck?
Well,
OJ doing his best, man.
so
Hanging in there, you know.
It's just the way he talks is so hilarious.
Wait, don't you say he gets money monthly for like the NFL or something like that?
yeah, he gets a pension,
A pension? Yeah.
$300,000 a year.
Damn.
Yeah, and I don't think
That made me more.
the Browns can take any of that.
That's one thing they can't touch.
I don't think so.
No,
That's how he's playing golf and shit.
wonder if he does.
Out at clubs and shit. money from NFL?
300 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And then click on that. Did the Goldmans get any money? They did.
They
Because
in civil, right?
It's
They have a
about
claim?
58 million. Yeah, it's
He's
spicy.
74.
Yep.
Looks pretty good for 74. Yeah. This is just a picture of Jonah Hill.
Oh, he looks healthy.
Bro, he's 37.
Wait, I can't
37,
see. These
yeah.
fucking cameras in the way.
Oh, sorry.
That's amazing.
Can you see it there?
Yeah, I think he's a great actor.
Oh,
man.
he's phenomenal.
He's always struggled with his weight. A lot of tats.
There's a spin on Body Glove. He calls it Body Love.
Cool.
I think the most fascinating thing about this is we are looking at him, and he's only 37. It's a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, his face.
Yeah.
Well, I think when you lose and
Looks like he's
gain
been
weight
through a
that
storm.
rapidly,
That too. That's
yeah,
the thing
your
that happens.
face, your face. It's
Oh,
your body-
okay.
your
Is he
body
back to
strong.
skinny now?
This is him right now.
Yeah.
Dude, he could be 700.
Hold on.
That's his fucking.
His face.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably thinner now.
Yeah.
His hair
He
looks cool
thin.
and long.
I met him once. He's so fucking.
Oh, he
nice.
looks good right
He's a
there. I
nice
think that's
guy.
just a weird angle. That other
He's
picture.
a nice guy and he's a talented guy.
Yeah.
He's very funny.
He is. He's really fucking good.
You follow him, Kyle?
Yeah.
Like I think he's a phenomenal actor. Actually, I think
Yeah, he's
what he does
great.
is really good. Yeah.
Dude, him in that Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's great in Django too.
Yep. Good for him, man. He's getting healthier. Mm-hmm. It's not easy. He's working hard.
All tatted up now. Good for him.
It's selfish because I liked it when he was fat. I thought he was funny,
Yep.
but you want him to be healthy, you know.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, so Jean-Claude Van Damme has a movie on Netflix right now. It's like in the top 3.
Damn, he
Oh,
looks young too.
Brandon. Brandon, let's focus. Let's bring it back to
Oh, he has the same hair as Brian. That's cool.
now. Hey,
You guys have the exact same hair.
listen.
You have the exact same hair.
It's terrible to see what age does. God damn it.
He's in his 70s, right?
It just,
I think he turned
nobody-
60.
Oh, he turned
Nobody
60.
escapes.
60.
Wait, he just turned 60?
Yeah. There's been a lot of drugs and a lot of things.
Oh, he
Yeah,
does
man.
all the cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He admits-
Anytime.
Time, and he plays.
October 1960.
Still a stud, man.
He's not. Yeah, I thought he was older.
I thought he was older.
I
Fuck.
thought so too.
He's not 5'10". Seen it.
I literally was like, he's in his
He is
70s,
not
right?
5'10".
5'10" is not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
Steven Seagal is 70. All right.
Steven Seagal's aging like an avocado.
81. Yeah.
I met Chuck Norris. He was a nice guy.
Chuck Norris, a legend.
He gave me an autograph fucking picture of him.
You're fucking right.
Did you ask for it or you just gave
No,
it?
he just gave it to me. But I was excited anyway.
I would be.
It was so
Out of all those guys, Chuck Norris would be. I'd be crunk to me.
He walked out of the hotel, and I was like, "Oh shit, Chuck Norris!" And he was like,
By Tim.
he goes, "Hey." "Yeah,
Why does he have that on?
I don't know."
Is it by Tim?
I had it for the longest time. I lost it, but
Chuck is
man.
81. Chuck Norris is 80.
Yeah.
fucking one.
Legit black.
he got in a
jiu-jitsu.
fight not too
Is he?
long ago.
Is he?
Someone tried to mug him, like a couple
Someone tried
years ago.
fucking with Walker, Texas.
Yeah,
Rangers?
someone tried to mug him or something like that.
Chuck Norris.
Street fight or something. Just talking like mug or no, talk about
Mug.
yeah. Chuck Norris mugged. Something like that.
2 criminals tried to rob.
No. All right, maybe it was one of those Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
Fucking
probably.
mean.
Chuck Norris beats.
Damn, you got one of those. You got mean. Fuck, hell. Chuck Liddell pushed the earth down when he did push it. You read this?
Chuck Norris versus Sage Northcutt. All right. Well,
Please don't.
Oh, and there was something. It was like Chuck Norris.
He didn't get mugged, Jen.
Okay.
It was like some Chuck Norris was born on the day the Nazis surrendered or something. Like
Dude, they're great.
something stupid.
did you see that movie, the Guy Ritchie movie, The Gentleman?
No.
I saw a little
it's
piece
good.
of it. It's good. Yeah.
Guy Ritchie didn't make a bad movie.
Yeah, it's a good. Like Colin Farrell in that
That was a good movie.
is so
Oh,
good.
Charlie Hunnam's
He
in
sounds
it?
exactly like Conor McGregor. Same exact part of Ireland.
Oh, I need to check this.
Yeah, all great actors, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay saw it in theater, said it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, Guy Ritchie doesn't miss.
And Colin Farrell is so good in it. He plays this
Yeah, they're all
boxing
good.
trainer.
Oh, we need those, man. We
oh,
yeah.
that we were gonna wear those
Yep.
for a certain city because
Cool.
Jay
we were
already has
gonna,
one.
we were gonna wear them.
That could be David on the right.
Yeah,
could
he's
be.
great. Look at him.
Yeah, those track.
Yeah, we
games
got to
are
get
sick.
that.
Is that it, Chin?
That's it.
That's it.
All right, kids. That's it.
Done.
Second fight, Calabas Fight Companion this Saturday, UFC 265 with the squad. Normal crew, special guest TJ Dillashaw. Coming off the surgery on his leg. He's still showing up. I told him to bring painkillers. North Carolina, August 19th through August 21st. Then La Jolla Comedy Store. We are not doing Sunday anymore because we have a fight companion that Sunday for Jake Paul versus Woodley. So that Sunday got switched to Thursday. So now it'll be 2 shows Thursday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday at La Jolla Comedy Store in California. August 26th through the 28th now. Then San Jose is September 9th through the 11th. The Big Boy, San Antonio, Texas, Bud Light Event Center. One night, one show September 24th, one show September 25th. Get your tickets at fatkz.com or thickboy.com.
I'll be in San Diego. The first show's already sold out. American Comedy Club. We might add a second show now. So get your
If you
tickets.
go down there, why not?
Oh, yeah, I know. American
show,
Comedy
what are
Club.
you doing?
Do 2 shows, right?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Exactly. So get your tickets for the second show. Houston Improv, Texas. I'll be at the Improv August 19, 2021. Buffalo, New York. Helium, September 9 through 11.
Have you done that before? Great club.
Yeah, I love
Great
it.
club.
Denver, Colorado. Comedy Works, September 23rd, 24th, 25th.
If
Chicago,
there's an
Illinois.
improv in Chicago?
Oh, yeah. It's the
Schaumburg.
Improv,
Oh,
yeah.
no, that's not Chicago.
I'll be there September 30th to October 1st. Get your tickets.
Mama, I'm coming home. August 26th, I'll be at Brea Improv, one night only. October 7th through the 9th, I'll be in Tampa, Florida at Side Splitters. October 28th through the 30th, Washington, D.C. to D.C. Comedy Loft. And then going back to Tacoma later at the end of the year, November 17th. And then Spokane that next day, November 18th.
Get all the tickets, FATKZ for the boys.
Boom.
Fight Companion this Saturday. We're out. Love you guys.